I love reading about nature and rural life, and the Country magazine is one of the best. Not long ago, I was flipping through an older publication when I came across this nugget of truth: how beautifully everything is arranged by nature. As soon as a child enters the world, it finds a mother ready to take care of it. This was a quote by Jules Michelet, a French historian. It was intended to highlight the celebration of Mother's Day. Of course, I immediately recognized this profound quote as being directly connected to our shared Pillar principles. For we, in the Pillar citizen community, know that our belief in traditional marriage is founded upon, if nothing else, a basic understanding of the natural order that we observe. All untamed and wild nature continues to this day and will never cease to follow the procreative design ordered for it. And yet, some of humanity, those working to undermine the foundations of a sustainable society, are trying to reinvent the structure of the natural family, the environment allowing a newborn baby to hopefully receive a first greeting to the world from their own mother and father. Efforts have been ongoing for years in creating a legal structure to allow women to rent out their wombs so that same-gender couples can have a baby that they'll call their own. We grieve for these children who by design are bereft of one or both of the very people responsible for their life. And for those children born into nature's setting with their mother and father, we see the anti-Pillar community coming after parental rights, attempting to weaken the authority and influence of parents to direct the upbringing of their children. This reminds me of what the Patriot League observed after posting an article that indicates that a little-known abortion method is to cut an unborn child's umbilical cord and wait for cardiac arrest. Over 3,000 citizens reacted with anger after learning how some mothers could allow their children to undergo such a horrific death. And angry we should all be at anyone who would lift a finger against a little helpless one. And yet, we have the big abortion industry making big bucks off the slaughter of the innocent unborn. And sadder yet, these mothers are complicit in this grisly scheme. Yes, healing is available for these mothers, and many are deceived by the abortion industry and its lies. But let's not fail to call this what it is: murder. Let's commit ourselves to being honest people, honest citizens. And to be thus, we must be honest about what abortion really is: the murder of a child. And never, never agree to use the murderer's terms that refer to the child as a choice. And to be sure, big abortion is big business. As reported by Breitbart.com, in year 2017 to 2018, Planned Parenthood performed 11,373 more abortions than in the previous year and collected $1.67 billion in revenue, including $638 million from private contributions and bequests, a figure that is $98 million more than the $532.7 million it received from private sources in the previous year. With all its revenue, Planned Parenthood reported it made nearly $250 million in profits. Planned Parenthood received over $500 million from the Medicaid program through reimbursements. Did you catch that? Planned Parenthood receives over $1.5 billion annually in taxpayer funding. Mad yet? I'll count you as feeling the same way as those 3,000 plus citizens who already reacted in the same way when they learned more about the horror of abortion through TPL. And now we add insult to injury, knowing that we as taxpayers are funding this. So do you remember the quote we started with? How beautifully everything is arranged by nature. As soon as a child enters the world, it finds a mother ready to take care of it. Big abortion is crushing this beautiful truth that was intended to be the standard welcome that a child receives. So let's get to work changing it, Pillar citizen community. Support our work, volunteer, run for office to help change the law to protect these children. There are countless ways our community can engage for the unborn, so let's do it. Let every chirping bird nurturing its young in its nest this spring be a reminder to you of your efforts to protect those unborn human beings still in their nests. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to join the Pillar Citizen community if you haven't done so already at pillarcitizen.com. Hit that subscribe button and follow us on Facebook. Until next time, this is the Patriot League's Aaron Robertson for the Pillars.